Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about week 2, day 2. So basically what you're going to be doing in your day 2, you're going to basically be doing all your maneuvers. So you're going to be practicing your straight line, you're going to be doing your right side parallel and blind side parallel. So you're basically going to be working on all those maneuvers, but I just want to speak about what you're going to have to be working on specifically throughout that week on a day-to-day basis, because you're going to end up having your evaluation on your pre-trip inspection. So your week 2, day 2, you're pretty much going to be doing a lot of things, not just pre-trip, but you're going to be doing your maneuvers as well. But I just wanted to show you guys how I did mine and how I studied for my pre-trip inspection, because that was one of the toughest things for me, and they might be tough for you. So I just wanted to show you the way that I broke it down, my verbs and terms of the way to remember things and how to properly say things when the examiner does test you. So when I talk about my tires, let's say for example I'm talking about my steer tire, just refer to your ABC. So if you guys can see here, we got A, B, and C, and what it basically stands for is A stands for abrasions, B stands for bruises, and C for cuts. So when I would talk about my tire, I would say my tire has no abrasions, bruises, or cuts. And that would be with my steer tire, tractor tires, and trailer tires. And that's what I would always refer to when I would speak about my tires. Now, anytime that I would speak about any metal, like for example my landing gear, I would go and I'd say CBB. So C stands for cracked, and B stands for bent, and my last B stands for broken. So my landing gear is not cracked, bent, or broken, and that's how I would remember for my things, my terms and verbiage for any type of metals. Now, anything that you're gonna say about the vehicle, whether it's your alternator, your water pump, pitman arm, all those things are going to be properly mounted and secure. So PMS, P stands for properly, M stands for mounted, S for secure. So basically anytime that you're going to speak about a part, my pitman arm, properly mounted, secure, not cracked, bent, or broken. So those are the things that I always remember, and I refer to these terms right here, and that would help me out as I went through and studied my pre-trip inspection. So the last thing I want to talk to you guys about is WTF. So what it stands for, my W stands for worn, T stands for torn, and my F stands for frayed. So for example, if I would talk about my electric lines that go from my tractor to my trailer, my electric line is not worn, torn, or frayed, and there are no exposed wires. So that's what I would refer to anytime that I'm speaking about hoses or wire. So anytime, let's say for example, I speak about my coolant reservoir hoses, it's not worn, torn, or frayed, and not leaking. So also when you guys have anything that has any liquid or any oil, your shock absorber for example, you have to say properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not bent, not broken, and not leaking. So those are the things that you always have to refer to when you're speaking about the components in your truck. So all those things are gonna all basically repeat, and you're just gonna keep repeating it and saying it for every component of the truck. And also when you get to your leaf springs, you're gonna change it up a little bit, and you're gonna say my leaf spring is properly mounted and secure, not cracked, bent, or broken, and not missing nor shifted. So that's what you want to say when you talk about your leaf spring. Other than that, almost everything that you say about the truck, it's all about these right here. So as long as you remember the terms like CBB, PMS, WTF, ABCs, you would have no problem doing your pre-trip inspection as long as you remember those terms. Because once the examiner comes, he wants you to be specific with the wordage is right to the point where he knows that you know it. And also, so let's say for example, you're talking about your water pump, right? When you talk about your water pump, you want to say properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not bent, not broken, because it's a metal. And then you want to say it is belt driven, and it has no more than 3/4 of plate. So there's going to be things where they're belt driven or they're gear driven. For example, you have your air compressor. Your air compressor is not belt driven, it is gear driven. So those are the verbiage that you guys want to remember. And this right here is what I just basically wanted to talk to you guys about for day 2. And day 2 is basically pretty much learning all your pre-trip. You're going to have to study that on a day-to-day basis for your skills evaluation as well, where you have your pre-trip evaluation. So those are the things that kind of helped me out in my situation. So if you guys get an understanding of how to use these terms, this will definitely help you out while you're doing your CDL exam test. Just quick little video of how to explain it and what can help out in your situation. And hopefully you guys can take some of this information and put it into practice. Thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate it.